All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got some huge XRP news to talk about. I'm with my buddy Mo right here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're getting ready to head out to Singapore for Token 2049. We got some big stuff happening right now with XRP, Mo. An ETF could be a real possibility as Grayscale, not only have they added XRP to their large cap fund, they've put XRP and Avalanche in. They've taken out Cardano and Polygon, which that's pretty telling here in 2024. But now they have a solo trust. Usually that leads to an ETF. Right now we've got a Bitcoin ETF, an Ethereum ETF. Do you think XRP's next? And what are your kind of thoughts on XRP?
I think with what's happening right now and how big XRP has kind of become, not only news-wise, but ETF news-wise, I think they have no choice but to put it in. People are chasing and dreaming of this to be an ETF, not only because XRP has been a long-term crypto, right? It is one of the OGs in my opinion.
100%.
Right? It's one of the freaking original OGs. I have seen it I remember there was a time in 2017 when I thought XRP was going to be one of the biggest things. And why did I think that? Because it was the only narrative in crypto that combined like fiat and the crypto narrative. And that to me was opening new doors and bridges. And they actually had a lot of governments and a lot of, I think, just regular companies starting to try to use that as their main source. So I think with what they've done in the past, how long they've been and where they should be going, there is no reason why an ETF is not imminent with these people.
That's a great point too, Mo, because back in 2017, XRP was number 2 to Bitcoin.
Yes,
it was outpacing Ethereum.
Yep.
It was Bitcoin. Then the next topic of discussion was XRP. Then they got dragged into the lawsuit with the SEC.
That's what ruined it.
It's what ruined it. It happened in 2020. The press has been depressed since, but we know that Torres's decision that came down last year, basically saying that XRP is not a security on the retail side, that was massive.
Yep.
We pumped to almost $1. And now XRP is kind of in a different stratosphere, I think. We're getting more clarity. Now with this news, XRP ETF rumors are heating up. Grayscale, and if you guys are wondering what this is, right? When Grayscale does this, now the high-profile, high-net-worth individuals have access to XRP in a secure way through a traditional finance route, right? And you could say what you want about that because you could go buy XRP on Coinbase, right? They could go do that right now. But these are the type of investors that want to do it through their trusted broker. And now they have exposure. I think it says a lot about where they believe XRP is going, that they want to get it in the hands of big institutional clients. And from a technical standpoint right now, the price action looks really good, guys. Strong buy on the technicals. Every single moving average now has flipped to a buy signal on XRP. And right now we're at 57 cents. You guys can see our momentum up indicator flashed way back here on the 12th. This was yesterday at about 53 cents, almost 54 cents. And we are on the 1 hour chart right now. Since that time point, nice little 7% gain if you were using XT Algo. That's my trading indicator. Links down below to that. But Mo, as we kind of take the audience in here and tell them a little bit more about this ETF, how it could come through. Are you somebody who likes to trade XRP? Do you look at it as...
I have always been a big fan of XRP.
Yeah.
I loved its narrative. I loved what they were doing. I am saying if they never had that lawsuit, it would be a completely different dimension with where XRP could have been today. Because 100%. Crypto is become a very mainstream narrative, right? And XRP, again, bridges that gap with regular fiat terms and what it is and crypto. So it gives you the benefits of crypto with kind of, I guess, the limitations of fiat, which again opened a lot of doors. So if they never had that, I think they could have been the number 2 still, number 3, no problem. And we do not know what the market cap would have been like. So I am a huge lover of trading XRP. I love leverage trading XRP. It gives me a lot more opportunity, and it's a volatile, beautifully volatile token. So I love it, 100%.
Yeah. I've got a couple open positions right now on Margex. If you guys are interested in that, links down below. If you're into leverage trading, definitely check it out. I've got a couple small trades in here right now. But to your point, Mo, we're still in the top 10. Even with all of this, let's just call it what it is, bullshit.
Yeah.
The last 4 years, they're still a top 10 crypto. They're still a $32 billion market cap. They still have massive partnerships. They still have a massive foothold in the Middle East, in places like Dubai, in places like Japan. Ripple has not stopped growing. They have expanded their operations where they could while the United States, has put them through this lawsuit here for the last 4 years, they've been expanding in the Middle East and in Europe, and I don't think they're going anywhere. I think we're still super early to XRP. I'll tell you what really could take us to the next level. If this ETF actually goes through, if we really get an ETF here, we've seen what's happened already to Bitcoin. There's kind of 4 phases here, and I'll quickly just kind of highlight this for you guys so you're aware. First phase is called private placement. This is where the trust, in this case, Grayscale, shares are available only to accredited investors. This is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, right? Like where only the big guns get access to it first through a trust. In the second stage, they go through a public quotation. The trust then is listed on public markets, allowing a little bit more of a wider audience to get into its shares. Next, the SEC comes in.
I only want to add to you, Zach, on the very top, that accredited investors list, you guys, that is the true whales of the fiat regular money.
100%.
That's the way to think about it.
Like, they manipulate and control the stock market.
Those are the whales. So if they decide all of a sudden to do a big pump, guess what's pumping?
Yep.
That bad boy. So think of it that way. Sorry to break that.
No, 100%. It's a great point. And we saw just how successful the Bitcoin ETF has been, since its launch earlier this year. Now, Ethereum has kind of struggled a little bit. I think a lot of that is people are still trying to figure out what Ethereum is and what it does and what smart contracts are. I think XRP has a better use case in the eyes of these type of investors. They're going to be able to see, okay, cross-border payments, don't need an intermediary. It's a better system than SWIFT. Makes sense, right? So I think this could go over really well with, to your point, these type of investors, right? And then we got stage 3, SEC reporting phase. This increases transparency. Grayscale would have to comply with the SEC, though. And obviously the SEC and Ripple, they've been in a tussle for a while. And then finally, if everything goes smooth there, the product enters the 4th stage, and that's where it's converted into an ETF. So this is kind of the timeline that XRP would have to take. Now, one more thing we're going to see here coming up in October, guys, if the SEC is going to appeal the final stage in the current lawsuit. Now, the last stage is this a security on the institutional side? What do you think is going to happen here with XRP the rest of 2024 and into 2025? Let's say it goes smooth. They pay the fine of $125 million right before this bull run kicks off. Where do you see XRP going, Mo?
I think it could go from number 7 down to number 4. Well, up to number 4 to number 3. Just because, like you just said, these institutional investors who are hopefully getting in earlier than always everyone else, and then it becomes a big standard narrative as an ETF would extremely change its trajectory. And that might take it to number 2 position, number 3 position, and maybe number 2 is a little like over the top excited, but maybe at least number 3. So we never ever know where it is going to go with that. But I definitely think with all those things happening and this bull run starting, depending on the presidential election, it could literally skyrocket from number 7th position to number 3rd position. That would be amazing.
It would be. Crypto Moses's page, guys, is right up there on the screen. Guys, check it out. He's got over 6K subs. Let's get him up there. If you guys like what he said here in this video, he's got a ton more over on the channel. I'll leave his channel link down below there for you. And yeah, wouldn't that be nice to see XRP come back up here in the top 4 or 5? I think it's certainly possible. There's a lot to like about the potential. I think both if you're looking at this as a short-term swing trade with XRP, or you're looking at the long game, we've been stuck at this range for a really long time. I think it's a safe trade either way. And just the past. I just want to compare this, and I want to think of like use cases, everybody. So like in the 7th position, we've got XRP. Zach just listed off its use cases. Now let's think of everything ahead of it and their use cases. This is just basically for people to transact. Right? That's all this is. USDC. You're just getting in and out of USDC. Is basically Coinbase's way. And this is a weird way to put it, but it's Coinbase's token. But like FTX, this is just Coinbase's token. Yep. So it's not a point. Yeah. There's not extra use cases, kind of like Ripple here. Then we've got Solana. It's its own just chain that people are building on. Yep. So yes, that makes sense. That is why it's there. But look at the big difference of what they do utility wise and how this is still number 7. I think the big thing with XRP, Mo, is they're dealing with the biggest players, the banks, the institutions. Yes, and all it's going to take are a few of those big players to start utilizing Ripple's technology, the XRP ledger, XRPL, And all of a sudden, I mean, they could literally start leapfrogging big players, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think that's why people love XRP, because it has that immense upside. They've got banks in Asia, they've got banks in the Middle East already adopting it. But if we start getting, you know, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Berkshire Hathaway, I mean, we start getting these big players, then the game changes. Then the game changes, and XRP Army, you guys are going to be loving it. The floodgates are going to open. But if you guys love this video, smash the like button, subscribe down below, subscribe to Mo's channel, link down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.